Today we're working on Chapter 11, Lesson 4, Converting Customary Units of Capacity. So it says up here, it says you can use multiplication to convert units. And to change from a larger unit to a smaller unit, we're going to multiply. Okay? So tab this page, use a Post-it or a piece of masking tape or something, tab this page because we're going to continue to need these conversions. Okay, this particular box is very important for us. All right, so let's look at, let's remember that I showed you guys our little gallon drawing that shows how many quarts are inside of a gallon, how many pints are inside of a quart, which are inside of the gallon, and so on. So we're going to need to use this and multiplication to help these problems make sense to us. So let's look at the first example. It says Marcus has a 2-gallon container of laundry detergent. Okay, how many quarts? So here we have gallon and here we have quarts. How many quarts of laundry detergent does he have? And the second part, two-part question, how many pints of laundry detergent does he have? So, our first step is to find the number of quarts that are in 2 gallons. So if you come up here to our chart, we have inside of 1 gallon are 4 quarts, and you can see that here as well. Inside of our gallon, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 red quarts. Okay? So, since quarts are smaller than gallons, we're going to multiply. We're going to multiply by 4 because there are 4 quarts in each gallon. So 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. So 2 gallons would be double that, right? Would be 8 quarts. So 2 times 4 is 8. So there are 8 quarts in 2 gallons. These were my gallons. I should probably label those as well. Okay? Now the second part of that question, they asked to find the number of pints that are in 8 quarts. So again, you're going to go back up here to the top, and you can see that in 1 quart are 2 pints. And that's also what we have here. Inside of 1 quart, we have 2 green pints. Okay? And they're asking, what were they asking? How many pints of laundry detergent are in his 2 gallons? So, we're going to multiply 8 by 2. By means times, 8 times 2, because there are 2 pints in each quart. So 8 times 2 is 16. So there are 16 pints in 8 quarts. So Marcus has 8 quarts, which are here, or he has 16 pints of laundry detergent. And this makes sense because our numbers go up because our sizes get smaller. So it's going to take more containers to fill up that 2-gallon amount of detergent that he has. So 8 quarts or 16 pints. So let's look at example number 2. In this example, they want us to complete 4.5 quarts, and they want us to convert it into pints. Okay, and our helpful hint was kind of what we discussed on the previous page. When converting measures, there will be more smaller units than larger units. And you can see that here. We have 1 larger unit, but then in that we have more smaller units. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 pint units. Those are the green peas. We have 4 quart units. So as the container gets smaller, the numbers of the containers have to go up. Okay, so there are 2 pints in 1 quart. And if you look at our little man, our little gallon drawing that we've got here, you're going to see that in 1 quart we have 2 of the peas. Okay, so inside 1 quart are 2 pints. So there are 2 pints in 1 quart. Since pints are smaller than quarts, we're going to multiply 4 times the 2. So that will give us 8. And now, so we've done the 4, now we have to look at the fraction. Now we can do this 2 ways. They asked us to multiply, they asked us to convert the fraction. So we'll put this whole number over 1 and we'll multiply across. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? And we know that a fraction that has the same number in the numerator and the denominator is the same as 1 whole. Okay? So half of 2 pints is 1 pint. And so again, let's look at our little picture. Inside 1 quart, we have 2 pints. If we only have half of a quart, then we only have 1 of these. Does that make sense? Okay. So now we're going to add these parts. We're going to add the 8 and we're going to add the 1. So 8 plus 1 gives us 9. Okay. So in 4½ quarts, we have 9 pints. Okay? I hope that helps. Remember to make your drawing and remember to tab this page so that you have your converting units. All right?